Be sure to subscribe to Greedy J or he'll foreclose your house and become your stepdad.
Fucking nonsense, man.
Shit, man. I mean, bro, that's how it kind of was with me back in like back in high school with anime and shit and stuff like that. Like, you know how much of a big anime head I was. I was like, bro, I watched everything. Yu Yu Hakusho, Cowboy Bebop, Inuyasha. I watched all that and was always talking about that shit.
Me both, bro. I was literally just talking to somebody about this, bro. Like, not even to cut you short, but it's like, it did not occur to me. I'm a grown man now. It never occurred to me about how I got into anime, or if, like, I just realized that I was watching anime with somebody, bro. And it occurred to me as I'm watching it with them, I was like, I've never watched anime with anybody, bro. I was like, I've been watching anime since I was a fucking child. And then I started thinking, how did I get into anime? I was like, well, maybe Adult Swim, this and the third, had good anime shows. And then eventually, on my own, as a fucking black man in America, start preferring subtitle anime. Like, I don't like watching dubbed. And then I started getting into that. I probably got into that because, you feel me? Like, you watching dubbed and it shows ahead in Japan, so you end up having to watch subbed, and you realize you don't mind subbed, or you eventually fucking get into it and it's like, well, it's better for me, whatever. But I did all that literally on my own. There was no influence, no outside influence. I didn't talk to anyone at school about anime. I didn't have family members that were into fucking anime or anything like that, bro. It's actually weird to me that I got into anime. It's not weird, because I don't think anime is weird. But thinking back, like, the circle of, like, you know, influence and how you get into things and this, that, and the third, how the fuck did I get into anime? What made me start watching this shit and enjoying it? And now is the point where I won't even watch this shit in fucking English.
I'll tell you this right now. You were the main reason why I got into Ruby, and I literally have been watching it every volume. You're the main reason why I watched Ruby. You were the main reason, which is crazy, because I remember the exact day what we were doing when you, like, convinced me. We were in an Xbox Live party and we're talking. Cam was in there with us, and you're like, hey, yo, he's like, yo, Jay, you seen this thing called Ruby, right? And I was like, wait a minute, what is it? He's like, bro, check this shit out. It looked like some Red Riding Hood shit. Looked at it, I was like, hey, yo, this shit hard as fuck.
I remember being geeked. I was like, I can't wait for this to come out. This looks beastie.
Yeah, bro.
And I didn't watch it that much. I got a little into it, but I don't think I've ever even finished it.
It's still going, bro. There's like a shit ton of volumes, bro. You could literally, like, marathon that shit.
Yeah, I think I might actually binge that now that you're bringing it back up. I don't know what the fuck happened but I have I just fall out of anime sometimes. But like nothing, like I just literally get into, like, because I watch such a fucking variety of shows, and then you don't really have a finite amount of time to be watching all these goddamn shows. So like, I have like anime is like winter time for me, and I just watch non-stop anime in the winter, bro. And then after that, it's like, all right, you feel me? I'll watch like fucking a bunch of, because I'm obsessed with sci-fi. So like, let it get warm out, I'm probably watching sci-fi, whatever, because it makes me feel warm inside. Who knows the reason? Oh my goodness, but yeah, bro. That's crazy that I got you in the Ruby. I forgot all about
that. Yeah, bro. And I remember what fucking Cam said when we were in the chat together talking about it. He's like, bro, why are y'all watching that weird shit? Bro, I'm like that's when I fucking knew. Like, I'm like, bro, people out here be thinking anime is weird because it's not what they typically watch. You think it's weird because it's not what you typically watch, or the fact that, like, people were fucking memeing back in the day by showing fucking hentai and shit, and people automatically.
Everyone thinks anime is hentai.
Yeah, yeah, straight up, they're like, bro, then why is this show of this girl fucking, like, almost taking her clothes off? That's called fan service. There's a difference.
Yeah. Like, what, bro?
Like,
who cares? There's fucking penises flopping around in all modern movies and TV shows, bro. Like, at this point, y'all are talking about anime, bro. Any little modern show you watch, anybody who talk shit about anime, like, I'm like, I don't even know what show to bring up, like, what, Euphoria or some shit, bro? Like, did Euphoria have penises in it?
Euphoria probably most likely had penises in it.
Yeah, and I love that show, bro. But like, someone's playing Halo Infinite. But I'm like, bro, like, y'all make some fun of the weirdest shit. Like, yeah, okay, they exaggerate a lot in anime. Like you said, fan service. I never even thought about it like fan service, but it is fan service, bro. It's exactly what the fuck that is, and I don't know, bro. And It's weird. It's weird. I don't understand the fucking reasoning behind it. I don't understand people. And then there's always, and I know for a fact there's always an anime that they're gonna like. That person who's talking shit about anime. Like I know there's one you'll like. I mean, for a fact.
Oh yeah, bro. I never asked you. I didn't ask you this. So back in high school, did you have like a guilty pleasure anime that you like watched? Like you were just like, yeah, I watched this like anytime you got home, but you're like you never talk about it with nobody.
No anime I'm guilty. I mean, there's no anime I feel guilty for watching. Not that I can think of. I never ever. It never even occurred to me that watching anime wasn't fucking normal until like high school, bro. To be honest with you, and I never talked about it with anybody because it wasn't anything to really like. I don't know. I didn't care to talk about it. So like, I don't know. No, I didn't have a fucking anime where I was like, oh man, I can't tell anybody I'm watching this.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I think.
Did you?
Oh yeah, no, I never told you this. So, actually, I never told you. I never told anybody about this. This was like a secret thing between me and this one girl in your class.
We're live on the internet right now.
I'll tell you.
Maz.
So you know, right?
The name sounds familiar, but not off the top of my head.
So she legitimately was the smartest person in your, by GPA standards, was the smartest person in your class.
Don't ever down my girl like that ever again. My wife,
he said, "Don't you ever fuck." He said, "Don't you ever disrespect my wife like that."
Too, boy. What you talking about? She was the one.
Bro, I remember you and Rel fucking was about to fight over that shit. Y'all were like, bro.
In his mouth.
I think Rel even said like, bro, I would kill a nigga for her, bro.
Hey, what? That's all right. I'll die for it. Come on, Rel. We can fight to the death if that's what she wants.
If you want those problems, but
right. Come on now, boy. I'm with it.
Shit, man. But yeah.
My fisticuffs, son.
But yeah, bro. So she was this girl. Like I did not like. From what?
No,
oh, you good. She was this girl that like I could easily tell like nobody in her class really like talked with her, or like anybody that I knew didn't talk with her. She had like her own like friend group, and she like stood to herself. We had a class together, and I think I was like talking or like writing something about this anime, like not out loud, but like I was just talking about it like in my head. And it was Rosario plus Vampire. That is my guilty pleasure show. It's a harem.
Oh my fucking god.
What, you good?
What? Now let's finish talking about.
Okay.
It was a little scary, but I'm alright.
But yes, girl's name. Friends with her in your class, was one of the smartest people in your class. Me and her had a class together. She was Asian, bro.
Okay, I know her. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I was just about to say the Asian chick.
Yeah. She was like always like shy and reserved and everything. And I actually like talked with her randomly one time. And I think I brought up the fact that like I watched anime because that was when like Naruto was like in part 1 and everything. And I was like, yeah, I watched Naruto, I watched this, I watched that. And she like really fucked with it. And so randomly the next day, in the morning, in like where all the seniors were at and shit, she comes up into the senior hallway, finds me, hands me a letter. And I was like, hey, yo. I'm like, is she confessing her feelings for me?
I'm weak.
But no, what it was a long ass letter of her explaining how happy she was that like I was talking with her about anime and shit. And so she was like, she knows that like we don't have any classes all like that to I actually like hang out together. So she said, how about we do this? We just do this letter thing, and whenever we pass by each other or like we're about to leave from school, we just hand it off to each other.
Okay, that was cool. That's cool as fuck, actually.
Yeah.
Bro.
But yeah.
Damn it. I want to record that, bro. I just flew so far. I literally, you see where I'm at? This is where I just slid to, bro.
Jesus
off of that grass
fucking Christ, dude.
And I got stopped by a pipe. I could have kept going. I could have crossed all of Antenna. No cap. But But yeah, y'all passed the letters. That's actually lit. That's cute, Chase. That's cute as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, we did that. And like the one show that we actually bonded more over was Rosario Vampire. And I was just like, cause I don't know, I had a thing for succubus at that time. Like, you know,
Succulents?
no, succubus.
Oh, okay.
You ever play Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the succubus Morrigan?
I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
He's like, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I love you, but I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Literally no clue what you're saying right now, bro. I don't know. I have to look it up. I'm so bad with nouns and names and shit like that, but I probably do know what you're talking about, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Pretty much, I just had a thing for, like, you know, like demon girls and all that shit back then.
Oh, okay.
And she, like, watched Rosario Vampire, and she fucking loved it. She gave me, like, lists of shows that she watched, and I gave her a list of shows that I watched. And Rosario Vampire was, like, on both of our lists. And I watched it, and in a cute way, like I made her, like, I think she just wasn't used to, like, guys flirting with her like that, because, like, I flirted in a way by saying, like, hey, yo, you kind of remind me of the ice girl from Rosario Vampire. And she, like, was like, wait, really? She was like, how do I remind you of her? I'm like, she's really shy, reserved, and all that shit, bro. But yeah, nah, it was real. We kept doing that for the rest of the year. Like, we kept doing that for the rest of the year and everything. And obviously,
you're not married yet.
Oh no, she's married to some dude. Last
She's
time.
Married?
Yeah, Isabel's married. Like, I checked her profile just randomly one day because I was like, I want to, like, talk with her, but she's married, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not gonna hit her up. That'd be weird.
Just be a home wrecker, dude. It's fine.
Let's go on record. Breon Bowman is a man who supports home wrecking.
Yes, sir.
As long as it don't happen to him, he supports it.
Right. When it happened to me, I'm like, well, I guess. Oh, damn, I had a purple mag back there, bro. Fuck me. Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, as long as it don't happen to me, I'm cool, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Then it's a problem. Now we can talk about it.
But yeah, that was essentially my whole thing.
Yeah, I've never had an anime where I fucking was like, I felt shame from watching it type shit. I think, like, when I figured out that people, like, weren't into anime, I felt like a overall, like, mild shame. Like, it was like, oh shit, like, oh, now I'm definitely not talking to anybody about this. But I also had a variety of friend groups. So, like, if I wanted to talk about an anime, I had people to talk about it with. I could never talk about any anime that wasn't that mainstream, though. Like, I don't even know what I watched that wasn't mainstream. Shit, I've watched so many over the years. I'm so bad with names. Maybe I just got into not mainstream anime, because I watched everything mainstream. Bleach, fucking Inuyasha, fucking... I think I got into Cowboy Bebop when I was younger, but not that much. I didn't get super into it. One of my favorite animes ever is fucking Samurai Champloo. That's one not a whole lot of people watch. I don't fucking know, bro.
Bro, Samurai Champloo is...
going with that shit.
I want to say Samurai Champloo is actually in my top 5 of all time. Like, no matter what, top 5 all time best anime. We're heading this way.
Such a good fucking show, though.
It's a show, like I always explain to people, Samurai Champloo is a show where it's not about the plot. It's literally not about, like, you know, the plot of finding the Sunflower Samurai. It's about the fucking journey. It's literally about the journey.
Fucking development, the fucking character development.
Yep.
Fucking greatness, bro. Samurai Champloo is just pure greatness. I don't care what anyone says. You can eat my dick. If you don't like that, you can eat my second dick.
Bro, the music, solid. Music was 100, in my opinion.
It's one of my favorite animes. Definitely top 5 for me.
Oh no, I know Full Metal Alchemist is your favorite, bro. I feel like the main scene, I think it was episode 1 of regular Full Metal Alchemist, not Brotherhood, is when Ed and Al go to this city where this one dark-skinned tan chick was, and she's like, big into religion, and she says something about God and the creation of humans, God creating humans and whatnot, and then Ed nonchalantly looks at her, pulls out the book, and just says 2% water, 3% this, 7% this, 18% this, all this percent, and then says 99% other stuff. And he said that is the culmination of what it takes to create a human. He basically was like, don't talk to me about your fucking religion. I was like, God damn.
What you talking about?
He
it's like, I made a human when I was a tot.
Like,
I made a human and it fucking died in front of me.
And the thing,
I'm God, nigga.
Bro, here's the crazy thing. I actually looked that up because I'm like, there's no way that that's actual science. Because I'm like, there's no way. Look it up. He's actually correct. Half of the shit he said is stuff you can buy from the grocery store.
Yeah, I was just talking to somebody about it the other day, bro, about the whole war on drugs, this, that, and the third, bro. I was like, I don't understand how people get locked up for doing drugs, bro. That shit don't make no sense to me. We are just a fucking chemical fucking mosh pit, a meat bag of fucking chemical reactions, bro. And people are trying to find their sanity through other, like, literally, it's just, like, I don't know, bro. I always use this example, like, fucking, like, heroin is like that fucking, and mind you, I've never in my life done heroin, full disclosure.
Yeah,
It's a fucking, it's just looked down upon him. I don't look down upon any of that shit, bro. Like, do what you want to do. It's your body. If it works, it works. If it don't work, figure some other shit out, or keep doing it if you really want to, bro. But, like, it's, like, legal somewhere in Canada. I don't know if it's all in Canada, but, like, they have fucking centers where the shit is administered to you by a nurse, bro. They don't have, like, fucking heroin deaths and shit like that. Deaths from overdose and this, that, and the third, bro. Because it's like, fucking do it. Go right back home. Like, it's just a casual thing. But your doctor is allowed to prescribe you Percocet, shit like that. Like, I don't know, bro. This is just fucking weird to me. It's absolutely nuts. But yes, the human body is made up of a bunch of fucking chemicals, and it's malleable. It's not a set kind of like their base chemicals to like humans, this, that, and the third. But it's not. I mean, maybe I'm just talking about the brain. The human body alone, yes, certain percentages, and within certain variations, you know, you have to include weight, this, that, and the third.
Right.
Yeah, but no, I'm ranting at this point. But anyway, yes, bro, it is just a meat bag of chemicals and chemical reactions. That is what the human body is, bro.
Yeah, and I figured that you of all people would love that type of shit because. Bro, it puts it into perspective. Like, hey, I don't give a fuck what your religion is. It's like, but don't fucking tell me that it's like your Sky Daddy over there created me.
He says Sky Daddy. That's great. I don't think I've ever heard that.